In this video, we are going to develop a logistics strategy for the web store Sportsapotek.no, which will be launched soon. Starting with the SCQA framework, the initial situation regards the physical pharmacy, Dessain-Gelinet Wesley. It was opened in 2015 and it has been experiencing a good growth. Therefore, they decided to open an online pharmacy and sports equipment store called Sportsapotek.no that has to be launched all over Norway. The complication is that the management still do not know how to deal with such a big logistics plan, and they are not sure which strategy is the more appropriate to both be efficient and save costs. Therefore, the question that we are trying to solve is, should the company consider external help or deal with the logistics internally? We are going to identify a possible answer in the core of the video. We are able to introduce you the three options we have designed. First option, organic development, that is integrating the whole logistics process into Sportsapotek.no. Second option, packaging internally and using a service supplier, parcel delivery firm for the delivery. Third option, integral outsourcing, having an external partner managing the whole logistics process. We will now proceed to discuss the advantages and disadvantages for each of them.
The first option that Sportsapotek.no can implement is organic development, which consists in doing the entire delivery process internally, from the reception of the order to the moment when the packages are delivered to the customers. One of the significant advantages is the control the company can have over the whole process. It will be responsible only of its own actions, which will not be the case if the company uses a partnership. Another benefit is that the company would be closer to its customers because there will not be any intermediary between them, and this close interaction can be a way for Sportsapotek.no to build stronger relationships with its customers, to be aware of their expectations, and to receive feedback from them. However, this solution is very costly because it requires large investments such as vehicles and warehouses. Human resources costs will also be high because the company will need to hire employees to drive the trucks, deliver the packages, manage the orders, and so on. The second significant drawback is that the company does not have any knowledge or experience in logistics and deliveries. They will then have to hire competent people in this field or attend formation courses, which will be additional costs.
The second option is to do the packing internally and using a service supplier for the delivery. Handling the packaging internally and entrusting the delivery to an external firm would allow the company to directly control the orders, and it will be easier at the launch of the business. In fact, entrusting the packaging of packages to its employees and not paying a company to do so saves money, as long as there are not too many orders to manage. Also, Sportsapotek.no will not need to invest in delivery trucks, which also saves money. In addition, performing this task internally allows the manager to have a certain trust in his employees, trust he might not have in a logistic company. It also allows employees to eventually provide their customers with a more personalized experience. In this configuration, the employees of the pharmacy will take care of the packaging, then the parcels will be sent through the parcel delivery companies. The downside of this solution appears when there will be too many orders. In this case, the employees will be overwhelmed between the management of the pharmacy and the packaging of parcels, causing either a delay in the delivery of packages or a decrease of effectiveness in the pharmacy. To entrust the delivery to a parcel delivery firm also prevents to control the quality of the delivery.
Our third option is to outsource entirely the logistics part. Indeed, Dessain-Gelinet Wesley may not be able to cope with the increasingly complex environment of Sportsapotek.no, so giving the responsibility of the delivery part to an external provider could be the solution. It would allow the company to have access to the resources and experience of a third party and to provide a more efficient and accurate delivery service to its customers. The advantages for Sportsapotek.no would be to have minimum responsibilities for the delivery process. They would not need to gain any experience concerning this activity and would be assured for the delivery part to be smooth and efficient. Therefore, Sportsapotek.no would benefit from the distribution network of an already developed company which knows how to deal with logistics, being able to focus entirely on managing the business part. However, it also implies disadvantages, as Sportsapotek.no will have limited influence on the determination of elements such as the price, the staff, the resources involved, as well as having little insight about the cost structure of the provider. Sportsapotek.no would obviously have less control on the delivery parts and would be highly dependent on its partner. This will result in high commercial, technical, and performance risks.
To decide the best strategy to implement, we focus on significant characteristics of the companies that can influence the decision. The first element to consider is the lack of knowledge and experience of the company in logistics. Therefore, it seems difficult for them to achieve a high-quality delivery on their own without external help. That's why we advise the company not to implement the option of organic development. And this option also involves risks that are maybe not worth to take for such a young company entering the market, including the investment risks. These reasons explain why we advise Sportsapotek to collaborate with other companies who have knowledge in this field. The two possible alternatives are then pack the parcels internally and use a service supplier to deliver them, or entrust the whole logistics process to a logistics partner. The company has to acknowledge that the amount of orders will increase rapidly since the website will be launched all over Norway at the same time and a marketing campaign is planned to promote it. If the option of packing internally is chosen, it appears then difficult for the company and its employees to deal with both the management of the physical pharmacy and the packing part of the online pharmacy, as the number of orders will increase. Also, the quality of the service delivered may be reduced and some human resources costs may be needed to keep pursuing the original business. Therefore, we recommend Sportsapotek.no to implement the option of an alliance with a third-party logistics partner in order to focus on other parts of the business, also crucial for the development of the website, but also maintain a high-quality service in the physical pharmacy.
So we have some ideas for the main steps of the implementation part. The first one would be to reach out to third logistic partners in order to compare their offers and prices. Key criteria to consider are to negotiate with the possible partners are the warehouses network. They have to be located as close as possible to the end customers. The management tools, the pricing, and also insurance and guarantees, because it's important to understand how much liability the company might have. Envisageable partners are Colonial, which has a very good network already in place, Distribution Innovative, which is a company specialized in logistics services, and Arvato Bertelsmann, which already has experience with healthcare logistics. Then the second step will be the contracting part. We think the type of contract which will fit the most is a cost-plus contract, in which the partner declares what resources and fixed costs are needed, and then profit margin is added. The fee structure should also encourage performance improvements, so concept of shared savings and loss could be agreed upon.